Welcome to our 78th segment of Student of the Week. Joining me today is Mahad Khan from MYP II Blue?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, Mahad, what are you here for?
I'm here because I won the Student of the Week for the IB Learner Profile Inquirer.
Inquirer. What does it take to become an inquirer?
An inquirer is basically like asking a lot of questions, staying curious and...
Okay, all right. Now, I hear you have some questions for me.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. First question.
First question is that, do you plan on adding more field trips for like the younger grades of MYP? Since it seems that they are being, it seems that older grades are getting a lot of field trips and the younger grades are not getting many.
Well, these particular field trips are going to come through your community service action. Okay, so you're currently at MYP 2. So next year in MYP 3, it's really going to ramp up for you all because you'll be able to go out a little bit more. So when you come into MYP 1, you start learning more about what it takes to do those community projects, okay, your community project. And so you start choosing, and it might be at first simple, like making a bake sale, raising money, having a certain charity and giving that money. But for example, this year, the older ones were able to go to a hospice and work with the children in a certain way, and they were able to go ahead and raise money, and then they went to that particular hospice to go ahead and give the items that they had raised for. So as you go up through the program, you'll get more opportunities to do this. As far as field trips for the sake of field trip, yes, they are going to be a little bit more as you go up because the responsibility comes in as well. Part of the things that we're talking about is the learner profile attributes. And as you're going and you become more mature, you start putting those profiles into practice. And that's when we give you the opportunity to show us what you have learned by giving you more responsibility, by going outside the school environment and seeing how you're able to perform there.
Second question is, do you enjoy listening to music or have any hobbies that you particularly enjoy?
I do enjoy listening to music. Matter of fact, when I work, I usually listen to classical music because it gets me into a certain frame of mind. When I work out, I listen to music. I don't listen to classical music when I work out. It all depends on the mood that I'm in because music also gives you a certain mood when you hear it. So yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and if you had to choose a type of music, which music would you, which genre of music?
To be honest with you, I enjoy all kinds of music. I do. I enjoy all kinds of music. I listen to world music. So every now and then I subscribe to a particular channel that they display a certain artist and even genre in a specific country, and I listen to it. I don't like everything, but of course, I do expose myself to that.
Okay, so for my final question, the school, I would like if you could add maybe a box or something where students could suggest what the school needs or if anything it lacks in, for student suggestions in fact.
Interesting.
Or for parent suggestions overall.
Well, let me go ahead and say, you know about my open door policy. And you also know that I usually have, every second Saturday, I meet with parents and they suggest anything and everything right then and there. For our students, we run the student council. Now, I would like for our student council representatives, especially the class representatives, to take on that particular role, that if you have something that you want to try to initiate, you could go ahead and tell them, and when we have our student council meetings, they bring it up. Because it's very important, I believe, for us to practice this. Putting the box there is fine, but I want my students to take some type of ownership, some type of responsibility, and that's why I give it. But we'll think about this suggestion box because we could always bring the suggestion box to our meetings, open them up, and have a discussion regarding that. Okay? All right. So that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And until next time.